Hello from Washington. Another lovely day outside. This week though, we did have a big rainstorm on Saturday, so it's not always like this, but today, look at the sun, so pretty. Anyway, I went to the bins on Sunday before the Super Bowl and found lots of good things. And so I'm gonna try to do a quick little thrift haul before I take it all in the house and clean it up and get it ready for resale. But I was really excited to find out this morning that I have been selling off and on eBay for 20 years. I mean, I came out here in 2000 and just on the side every once in a while would throw some things up on eBay, but started doing this kind of as a business along with my JBF consignment sales about 3 years ago. And this week I had 47 items listed into eBay and 47 items shipped off as of this morning. So that was really exciting for me to have it even out like that. Not huge sales, but enough that it just made me feel like, okay, this is working. Let's just keep going and we'll see what happens here. So what I was looking for this week a lot were hard goods to take to JBS. So I look for big, nice, clean kids' toys and that are complete with all the pieces. I like to find things kids can ride on. They like these little cars and trikes and things like that. My husband helps me fix up some bikes for kids, and I like to really save that stuff from the landfill too. So, but on Sunday I just went for clothing and just in a quick run through to see what I could find. And I had a little trouble because you have to get to 100 pounds to get the maximum discount. And I kept getting like 84 pounds, 96 pounds, 99 pounds, and I had to keep running back and finding one more item, but I finally was able to do it. So I'm going to show you real quick what I got. We're going to start out with a Disney princess dress. I always sell those for about $12 to $15 if they're just a basic one. If they're fancier, they can go up from that. I found a beautiful Bobby pillow. Petunia pickle bottom diaper bag in excellent condition. No stains or anything on that, but usually this one has some leather pieces, so I'll probably just wipe it down, but I can oftentimes throw those right in the washing machine and get them really cleaned up for the next person. So that's always a nice find for a family that doesn't want to go spend a lot brand new. Always love picking out really good quality gloves. These are Columbia gloves for kids. And of course out here, we don't use them very often, so I often can find really good condition of that kind of item. Raincoats. It's all about raincoats for me right now. So even if they're really dirty, I try to pick them up and see what I can do. This little sweet one has little birds on it, so it's going to be just darling for some little girl. And the brand is Little Me, although I don't really even care about the brand as long as it's really cute and in super excellent condition. I found some little Adidas pants because when I had 3 little boys, I know that I could never have enough pants if they started crawling or walking. The knees. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is a Forever 21 denim jacket. Anything that kind of could look like a barn coat. This isn't really truly barn coat, but denim jackets, I seem to have good luck selling those. This one, I'll try on eBay, and if it doesn't go there, I'll take it to a teen consignment sale in August. More raincoats. Mushrooms are pretty popular, so I don't buy leggings usually, but I thought these were pretty cute for spring. Gotta pick up some Seahawks gear because you know the Seahawks won the Super Bowl yesterday. So even though this is an old player, Wilson, the kids love to have a jersey to wear on game day, and so I'm always picking up good gear for them. I do not know what brand these overalls are. I don't know if you can see them. They have kind of a cute style though, and I have to do a little research on them, but I just thought, I wasn't sure if they were maybe a maternity overall or a different brand, but I have to look up the RN number on here. So after I do that, maybe I can figure it out. It says Iconic Black. Does that mean anything to anybody? But I like to find overalls for the spring, and I've managed to sell every pair I've ever listed. So sometimes they go for a higher price, sometimes a little lower, but they're always popular. Nike gear, gotta love it. Anything that's in good shape that's not pilling or stained, I pick it up for my kids consignment sales. I just sold this exact same sweatshirt last week in a larger size, so this is usually a $20 to $25 flip for me. Vintage Nike gear, and I remember that I had some of these when they first came out, and they were really expensive, but the most comfortable sweatshirt I ever owned. So that's why they're still popular today, because people like this lightweight. Wish Nike would make more of that, and also long enough, not cropped. Little Columbia fleece. So a lot of things I pick up are just staple items for families. Not always high-end resale, but they're very solid. Children's Place, black, rain windbreaker with a hood, important on the rainy days. These are some joggers by H&M, basic pull-on pant. So a lot of this style. Some kids like them straight, some kids like the jogger pant, but they all seem to go for me. Again, basic Nike shorts. Always looking for fun little graphic tees just because they're good to have a lot of them at the sale, and because I like to do the sales floor, I like to have cute things to put out and capture somebody's eye, so that's fun to do. Old Navy, this is just a tweed sort of blazer jacket, and I thought it was in really good condition. I'm not sure if it's vintage or not, but when I pick something like this up at the bins and it looks pretty clean and pretty new, I do grab it. This is from 2022, so it's not a very old style, a couple years old. Throw that one on eBay. This one's also for eBay. I love this kind of lightweight quilted material. This is called Winter Warmth. It's a Gap Winter Edition jacket with a tie at the waist, so very cute style there. There's another fun raincoat. This one I'm hoping I can get cleaned. It's pretty stained up, but it's got these cute little horses on it. I'm a sucker for anything with horses on it, by Foxfire Kids. So raincoats in general I sell for about $15 to $20, sometimes $12 or $13 if they're a really low end brand. But I never bring any home. They always sell. Just sold one of these this week. This is Obermeyer Kids ski gear, really thick, good quality, size 5. So I try to sell those for about $30 to $40, depending on if they have sleeves or not. And another little Columbia little girl one, so cute. Here's a fun one. This is Peter Millar. It is a beautiful crew neck sweater, so good brand, good quality, but it does have some stains on it, and it's hand wash only, so I'm gonna have to play around with that one and see if I can actually get that clean. But last week I showed you some shoes that I didn't know if I was gonna get clean, and they came out beautifully clean, so I gotta test my skills again. I was happy to find a little Paw Patrol, and then I found a matching jacket to go with it, so that's always fun. I don't know where the jacket is at the moment. Minnie Mouse. We have a Disney theme section at our sale, and so this is always fun to find themed Disney. I don't know if this is still popular. It used to be really popular. It's Life is Good brand, really thick, heavy sweatshirt. But if not, I like this sweatshirt. I might wear it myself. This is BDG, and it's just a thermal bare layered shirt. Maybe it's, I don't know if it's considered a pajama or not, but I'll have to do a little research on that. But it just looked kind of a cool shirt, and I thought it was unique, so pick that up. Gotta love a good trench coat. Got this one with nice pleats in the back, and it is Land's End Women's 1820, so perfect for spring, and that will for sure be a hit on eBay this week. More overalls. And another trench coat. This one is lightweight London Fog, women's large with a tie. It's always nice when you can find it with the actual tie still attached. So I haven't looked at prices on these yet, but I know that they'll go. And I'm also picking up a lot of little kids patriotic items for our sale as well. So love that little flag on there. Here is the jacket that I found first. It goes with the Paw Patrol pants. So a set just makes double the money. I love it when that happens. Okay. I was lucky enough to find a matching set of princess sheets here. Those are always good at the kids sale, and they don't have any stains on them, so I'll just run them through the wash quickly and they'll be rehomed. This was a fun find. This is a, oh, I forgot what that's called now. All of a sudden I'm not remembering. The white blanket with the raised, it's not chenille, but it's just got some raised stitching on it. So I actually might try that on my bed. There's one tiny little stain on it, but for the most part it's in beautiful condition. And I know someone will be very happy to get that. So we'll see how that looks when I get it displayed. These were all in a bundle as well. These are Garnet Hill sheets, and they're just such good high quality. And of course with horses, they'll be a big hit. I'm just gonna throw those in the wash also. I like to sell these really thick wool hats for skiing. There is a lot of skiing that happens near me. And this one's by Sherpa Adventure. But usually they're pretty good, high quality. So it's not a lot of money, but it's very light at the bins, and it's usually a good $15 to $20 flip. Okay, this is just basic Carter's button-up shirt. And then this vest is by Mud. I don't know if it's vintage or not, but it is new with tags, so I gotta look it up. Not something I would typically pick up, but because it was new with tags, I thought we'll see if somebody would like to have that to add to their spring layers. Swim trunks, time to start looking for some swim trunks. These are by Party Sharks. I like the ones that don't actually have a mesh lining, that sometimes they have a built-in shorts, but I thought these were fun enough that somebody will grab them. Lots of Seahawks gear, Easter dresses, if I can find something spring. This is Juicy Couture 4T, little sparkle. Another cotton trench coat by Roxy. And this one's got some, I need to definitely clean this. Someone must have had a pet, or else they just had it laying around in their room and it got very dusty. But I think when it cleans up, it's going to be a very sharp looking jacket. And I love the shape of it. It's going to be cute and stylish. This is just Old Navy, but cropped little jacket. And I've heard these are quite popular. I don't know the brand on it, but I thought for the teen sale that I'll do in August, this would probably be a good one for them. But it also has a star on the front, so I thought that'd be good also for the 4th of July, maybe wear over a swimsuit top or something. This time, I haven't done this before, but I picked up these embroidered linens. They're just so cute with the birds on them. Whoops, I think I had that inside out. With the birds on them. But they do have some stains, but I remember those old OxiClean commercials where they just soak all the old linens in the OxiClean and they come out, and that actually really does work. I've done it many times. So this one's got an Easter basket on it, and I think these will be a really nice flip if I don't decide to keep them myself, because they're just so cute and springy. I've rarely ever picked up home goods, but this pillow is absolutely beautiful. It's got buttons on the back, so you can just throw it in the washing machine, the cover of it, and so springy. Probably well with that white bedspread. And then this reminds me of a Pier 1 table runner that I used to have years ago, so also that kind of Easter theme to it. I will definitely get that cleaned up and see what it looks in my living room before I sell it, but if I don't keep it, somebody will be very happy to have some new decor. I've been shopping for decor recently, redoing my living room after Christmas, and it is so expensive to buy it new, so I love a thrifted find, and maybe I can help somebody else with their shopping. In that same line, I got these red and gold placemats. I picked up some placemats a few months ago, and they were quite popular on eBay, so I think I'll look for sets like this in the future. These ones look a lot different than the other ones I got, but they're just very fancy with the red and gold embroidery in there, and would look really pretty on someone's table. Pike Place Market shopping bag. If you go to the market, you're always going to be tempted to buy something that says the market on it, and so anytime I can buy something local. Sometimes I like to keep these in my cupboard, so when people come to visit me, I can just gift them something from the area, but definitely would like to go to Pike Place. This was a fun thing I grabbed at the end just to get to weight. It is a vintage child's baby blanket, and it's satin. It's got this embroidered little baby in the middle. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna have to figure out a price for that. Unless I keep it myself, because I found out I'm gonna be a grandma. I said that in my last video, so maybe it'll have to be something at grandma's house or a pretty little baby room. We'll see. More placemats. These are just fun, and they come with their own little storage container. I've never tried this before, have you? This is a brand new in the package sheet. I've heard that people sell them. This one, the retail value was $40, and so I thought, I'll try it. When you get it at the bins, it's pretty inexpensive, and it is a twin size, so it also can go to one of my sales for someone to purchase there. So this one I think is just a table. Oh, these are actually curtains. I thought it was a table runner. Cute little gingham check curtains with red pom-poms on the bottom. 2 of those. This totally reminded me of a beach house somewhere. You know, we stayed in a place that was decorated all in this kind of like rustic Hawaiian theme. So this is a good table runner for that. Again, kind of reminds me of Pier 1 or World Market style. So I'll have to look it up and see where it's actually from. This is also a set of placemats. Nothing fancy, but again, I was trying to get to 100 pounds to make it only $1 or something a pound for my purchases. But little sunflowers on those, pretty cute. Okay, what have I got over here? I think I showed you all of that. Then the last thing I'm going to show you today are shoes. And this day in particular, I didn't get anything really awesome that's just going to be hundreds of dollars to list, but all these staple little items. I mean, during the Super Bowl yesterday, I took a little sale in my store and I sold 22 items before the game even started, and it was fantastic. So I don't mind just grabbing some $15 to $20 items, because that will just boost my sales, and then I can go shopping again today because I have new money in the pot. So these are some Teva shoes that slip on and they're quilted. I haven't looked those up yet. And North Face slippers, same thing, this kind of quilted design. If you have kids, you know that these are really popular. These I've cleaned up so many pairs and sold them. They're Georgia boot Romeo for little kids, and a little bit of leather polish on there and conditioner, and they look brand new when you're done. So that's a really easy flip for about $40. I love to find those at the bins. They are heavy, so they cost a little bit, but not much. These are Merrell's. They're a women's kind of comfort shoe, and in a big size, so I think those will go well. I don't know if they're very expensive, but something to look up. My sister-in-law likes this brand, Mini Melissa, so that's why I grabbed these little sandals to try at my local sale. I've never sold it before, so we'll see how that goes. And then these little are just Cat and Jack boots. I really just needed to make weight, so I was looking for anything to get a 1.5 pounds more. So that's why I grabbed those 2 little pairs of shoes. And these, I don't know what brand they are, but they look like Rothy's. And I can't remember if my Rothy's have this blue on the end. Do you guys know? Is this a Rothy shoe, or is it a different off-brand? I have a pair inside, so I'm gonna go look at them and see. But I know I can throw them in the washing machine and clean them right up, so that's a good find. If they're not actually Rothy's, I am going to a women's consignment sale, and they will still probably sell for $15 to $20, even if they're not name brands. So I felt pretty safe picking those up. Again, with the stars and stripes and summer and rain and Washington and all the things, we got some rubber boots with stars on them. And this is another one of my challenge pairs because they're just so cute. Yellow. I love to clean dirty things and make them look beautiful, and then somebody reuses them and it makes me feel like, okay, save that one from the garbage. So that's a fun thing to do. That's about all I have. A couple other little things, a pillow I got to clean up, and some little extra things to add into my kids' consignment sale, little pink bathrobe. But overall, for a quick run into the bins before the Super Bowl, it was a really good find, and all of these items cost me just around $100. So I felt like that was a good investment of my time. And then today I have a project to clean up, to get ready for my next round of shopping. So I'm gonna take these all in the house, get the washing machine going, and then I'm off to shop again. See you later.